Mouse. So when you dropping, kid, smooth shit. Face forward, y'all. See me, I'm riding with my niggas. I got the top down, feeling good with some bitches. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. AC on, gon' take a picture. I'm looking at my life, it can't get no realer. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. It goes Air Maxes or some Air Forces. I put rap niggas in corpses. You can't put out my torch, Mouse. I'm scorching hot, heating up the block. So when it's time to get this cheese, I need that astronaut. The summertime boats, we park on by the docks. The cush make me float, riding in my homies drop. And the fine women, they love to wear the summer dresses. Summer's wearing boys shorts to get the boys' attention. And I'm watching, and my Ray-Bans kinda faded off the goose. And the pineapple was I chill in the summer breeze too. Got a pocket full of cheese, and that what a mouse do. I'm the director, so my life is like a video too. Action, see me, I'm riding with my niggas. I got the top down, feeling good with some bitches. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. AC on, gon' take a picture. I'm looking at my life, it can't get no realer. This is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. I'm just trying to brawl with summer. Homie, I don't do run-ups. I'm just pacing for greatness. I think that ought to sum up. I'm just moving and grooving and trying to move some units. Other rappers behave, they had it or they just blew it. I'm familiar, Nevertheless, and my rapping is fluid. On the verge of a star, maybe you thought I was Jewish. So bear witness to the newest from the Midwest. If I don't have now, then I better have next. I come from that town, I'm here to represent. I'm all about my dollars and you got nada. And this is for my riders and fly chicks styling like this. So face for this message so everyone know this. See me, I'm riding with my niggas. I got the top down, feeling good with some bitches. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. AC on, gon' take a picture. I'm looking at my life, it can't get no realer. This is how you feel when you're styling like this. And this is how you feel when you're styling like this. Mouse in the house, my nigga. Smooth shit. What's up, that town? Old Midwest. Southside Chicago up here. Can't forget Detroit, you know what I mean? All my people's up in Cincinnati. Yeah. All my homies up in Minnesota. Was popping in St. Louis, Kentucky. Can't forget Iowa, you know what I mean? All my people's up in Milwaukee getting them bucks. Cheetah. This is how you feel when you're styling like this. When you're styling like this.
Yo. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. It's your boy comedian Jay Scott. I'm in here tonight. I'm a Bully Radio. Saturday night after Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's been a nice Thanksgiving, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. You know what I mean? Even though we are in a pandemic, you understand what I'm saying? We in a pandemic. We couldn't have no more than like 10 people at your house. Now, I've seen videos where it was niggas all in people's houses. You understand what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I hope everyone had a pretty good Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not a big fan of holidays. You understand? I'm not a big fan. First, let me get what the show is going to be about tonight. But I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving. You know, I'm not a big fan of none of these holidays. You understand what I'm saying? Because these holidays all have very, very, very bad histories. All of them. And some of these, you know, a lot of these holidays are not even like factual things. They're symbolic, but they all have some type of undertone, some type of demonic undertone. Okay, so yeah, hit that like button, share this ish, man. You see at the bottom tonight, you understand what I'm saying? This is episode 21. If you see me right now, this is my avatar. This is a nigga's avatar. You understand? But this is episode 21. So I'm rocking it tonight, man. Episode 21. You see at the bottom, Obama on the Breakfast Club. Did you see that? See, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. You know what I'm saying? CDC and the vaccine warning, and African women using chicken broth for butt injections? Question mark. Yeah. Did you see what Obama did? Did you see that? Did you see Obama was on the Breakfast Club? See, now they've kind of made it to where, if you trying to be in the world of black people, they throw it on the Breakfast Club. All right. They throw it on the Breakfast Club because the Breakfast Club is, one of these outlets that have a high amount of black people that listen to their stations. You understand? Oh, by the way, man, hope you sipping on something tonight, man. Sipping on something pretty nice. Me, I'm sipping on ginger tea. Nigga, I'm trying something new. Damn it. Hit the like button, share this ish. So on this interview with Obama, first I was a little surprised that Obama did the Breakfast Club, but I wasn't, because, you know what I'm saying, if you really look, if you type in Obama right now on especially on YouTube, you can see all these videos that are up about Obama. Obama's been on a whole spree. You know what? I forgot to. Obama's been on a whole spree out here, connecting with people through all types of things parties that he's been trying to throw, and interviews, and I mean he's been out there, man. You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to what's going on, Obama's been on a world tour right now. On a world tour. And come to find out, he's got a book. He's got a book that he wrote. I believe it's called The Promised Land. Somebody let me know. The Promised Land. Now, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Obama's, man. You know what I mean? But the Promised Land, he wrote a book. Now, he has not been around for nothing else. Okay? He's not been around. He's not been around for any of the things that have been, any of the uprisings that's been going on. No one is asking him about the uprisings. Through these little interviews I've seen, nobody's asking about it, man. Nobody's asking for his opinion on that. And, it is what it is. What are we supposed to do? If you got a comment, man, drop a comment, man. Right now I'm live on Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm live on YouTube. You know what I mean? Subscribe to a brother's channel on YouTube at Comedian J Scott. I'm on Facebook. I'm on about 3 Facebook pages right now. So I'm just, trying to keep it consistent. Let's see. So what I want to do is, man, I want to start off by, just showing, showing what I've been seeing out here in the news, before we get to this Obama and these other topics. So first off, let me say this. Let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out there. Copyright disclaimer: using Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right, so with that said, you know what I mean? So I'm looking on the internet, man, and I had to show this right here, man. Since black people are so quick to do a challenge, I challenge you to stick together. Can we get together, y'all? See, what I don't like right now is that because of what's happened out here, it's kind of wooed us to sleep. You understand? You know, we now I feel that because the election has kind of gone past, people feel like it's a victory when it's not. And this meme right here is very important. It's very important. I had to come get that. It says, since black people are so quick to do a challenge, I challenge you to stick together. Can we try that? Can we try that, people? Because right now it's like we getting wooed and slept back to sleep. Like we getting, we going to sleep, man. We going to sleep. I mean, Jesus, Lord have mercy. It's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. I heard. Hold on, let me see if I can get. I want to try a little something different tonight. Let me see if I can get this. If I can get this, my little music. See if I can get a little something in the background. Hold on, let me get my little. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah, if you can hear that music in the background, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, man. That's what I'm doing right now. I need a little something in the background to go with the voice. But yeah, you see that meme I played though? You see that meme right here? You see that meme? Since black people are so quick to do a challenge, I challenge you to stick together. Now, see the latest challenge I seen is the Megan Thee Stallion body yaddy 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 yaddy. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. That video is video's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love Megan Thee Stallion. I think she's actually a pretty good rapper. But this whole sex appeal they got her going and doing, oh man, it's working, man. It's working. I mean, I seen white people doing the body yaddy yaddy challenge. You know what I'm saying? Now? What I also want to point out is that, with the memes on the internet, man, was so funny is that, I see memes like this, you know, if they made some chicken wing ice cream, man, would you eat that shit? If they made some chicken wing ice cream right now, would you eat that? Because I don't know if I could, but I ain't gonna lie, the presentation looks pretty good. The presentation looks pretty damn good. I mean, what would you eat with that, man? I mean, would it make you eat? It's in limited edition. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, hit the like button, share this. Let me see what was. You say, am I going to steam the fight? I'm guessing you mean stream the fight. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm streaming the fight or not. More than likely, probably not. I probably try to find a stream to find the fight on. You understand what I'm saying? But before I get to that, let me just keep pushing. So with that said, with the Thanksgiving, this is basically the hangover to Thanksgiving. So, a lot of people are still eating leftovers and stuff like that. With me, I try to eat a little healthy, man. So, you know what I mean? I'm mostly, I eat a lot of greens, man. I eat a lot of vegetables. I did eat, the stuffing and the turkeys and the mac and cheese, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was still good. You know what I'm saying? The way it was prepared, it might not have been as the healthiest thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, this is the time right now where, you can make a decision to try to, start over, because Thanksgiving and Christmas, those are the two times of the year where you can really, really eat yourself to death. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can eat a lot of bullshit, a lot of nonsense. Those two periods, you understand what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to just get a goal, man. Get some goals going. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see if I can turn something a little bit. If that's a little, yeah. But get some goals for yourself. You understand? Get some goals popping. Get some goals popping, man. Get some goals popping. You know what I mean? Let's go into the new year. Every year is something different. This year right here has been shitball. You understand? So now let me move on, man. Like I'm in the news, right? I'm looking at what's going on in the news, and I look on this clip, man, and they got a clip of Young Thug saying he wouldn't even do anything with Andre 3000. He ain't even listen to the man's music. And let me just play this right quick, man. Let me see if I can get this play. You know what I mean? In the meantime, hit the like button, share this ish. You know what I'm saying? It's comedian Jay Scott, man. I'm a Bully Radio. You know what I mean? You tuned in right now. Appreciate those that's listening. You know, hit the like button, share this ish. Now he was on T.I.'s program, and let me just play some of this, man. Cause
I can't rap you 203,000 songs. I ain't never paid attention to him. Never in my life.
You missing out.
Right.
You missing out.
That's
Y'all
what
need to work together. That's what you. Hey, look.
That'd be crazy.
We most definitely.
Yo, mother, next move. Just like you went and worked with Elton John.
But Elton John was like more like Elton John. The difference from Elton John and Andre is Elton John, like simplified. Elton John like to kiss ass. Andre like his ass here. Elton John like, hey, I love you. I remember your first song. I remember Gucci first song. When the school up getting out. Like he just more of like a fan type of to the point where it's like I'm like, let's do music. He like, bet.
You see T.I.'s reaction though.
And Andre more like, yo, this is the secretary. Like, hey, tell it to.
Why you gotta talk like that though?
Wrong, don't get on the fucking phone. You know what it is? He told you stupid answer.
No, you
answered it.
See, that's what.
It's more like that. We from Atlanta.
That's where I come from. See,
Guess what?
This is our relationship.
If I become,
don't have to do that.
If I become,
this is our ally.
No.
Yes, he is,
bruh.
He's with us. 3,000.
He who ally?
Yes, he is.
He who ally?
Us. Man, yes, he is.
Why you don't rap like him?
What do you mean?
You don't talk like him, dress like him, look like him?
Hey, man, that ain't for me.
You ain't try to portray none of that.
But you're doing it.
Thugger seemed open to the idea of collaborating with Three Stacks at some point.
Now, man, let me just say this, people. Let me just say this, man. You know, I understand what Young Thug is supposed to represent to a degree. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? He's someone who is kind of feared in the streets, you know, allegedly from being, you know, a part of a group of Atlanta cats that will bust through your door. I get all that. You know, he's the guy who, you know, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? How can he say that about Andre 3000 when, nigga, you basically got your style from Andre 3000, nigga? Andre 3000 he wear weird clothes, nigga, and dress weird, nigga. You do too. Matter of fact, you have worn a dress, nigga. You have worn a dress on more than one occasion. On more than one occasion. On one or more occasion. You have worn a dress on more than one occasion, Young Thug. How can the people even kind of go with what you're saying when it's like you should be paying homage to? And Andre 3000 has given, you know, Young Thug's props, and I'm like, man, it's got to be some Atlanta shit, man, because you can't really wear no skirts and women's clothes. And you claim to be a thug, man. Like that's kind of, you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of off brand, man. That's not how we do it, man. That's not how things is done. But I mean, Lord have mercy. This dude basically just shitted on Andre 3000. Like, yo, this dude paved the way for dudes like you. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Young Thug paved the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Young Thug's paved the way for some of this other shit I heard, like the Uzi Verts and no, actually, you know, I think Lil Wayne produced a lot of that, man. I think Lil Wayne birthed a lot of that. But I mean, for Young Thug to say that, I ain't never been a Young Thug fan. Like I said, man, he did a song called Danny Glover, and I was feeling that. But then after that, I'm like, this nigga's in dresses. I don't know, man. I can't equivalate wearing a dress and being a thug. Like I can't equivalate both of those. I can't understand that. You understand what I'm saying? That's a little weird and off brand to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched that interview, you know, the piece of that interview, it just kind of, you know, he said something about Elton John, and he said that Elton John basically kisses ass, and Andre 3000 don't, which means that, you know what I mean, you actually had to probably reach out and do some manly shit and be on some man shit with Andre 3000 to get his attention. Whereas Elton John, you know what I'm saying? Elton John is probably like, hey, you know, I'll just, you know, top you off, man. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? That's why a little young thug like that. But hey, man, you know, it's something that, you know, this whole hip hop thing. Another rapper just got shot. It seems like now if you a rapper and you get shot, and if you don't make it, you probably gonna be bigger than when you was alive walking around. Like, it was another rapper, little Yas, some little, from the Bay, little Yas. I think I'm saying that right. Little Yas. But I'm just saying, though, man, these rappers are, I'm telling you, man, I believe their hits being put out on them. I believe a lot of these record labels, if they're signed, these artists are creating these insurance policies on these rappers, and so they're more valuable dead than alive. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, with all these things going on, especially in Texas, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, you know what I mean? But I'm from Naptown, you know what I mean? Naptown all day. But in Texas down here, man, it's been a lot of people dying, a lot of people getting shot. I'm talking about rappers. You understand what I'm saying? And what I found to be interesting is that with these rappers being killed and shot at, this story right here got skipped past. And this is in Texas. Okay? This is in Texas. Let me get it up. Let me get it right. I found this very interesting, man, that this story never really got covered like that. You know what I'm saying?
A string of murders and shootings stretching from Dallas all the way up to Salina and Collin County appears to be connected to one man. This is Jeremy Harris and his newest mugshot from Collin County. Have a look. He was previously in the Ellis County jail. Harris is being held on several murder charges, including the death of an SMU student. CBS 11's J.D. Miles has details now on the arrest of the man that police are calling a serial killer.
Dallas police say anyone driving a car or even walking down a street would have been in danger had this man not been arrested. They say he was killing people at random, but he was identified and arrested after the murder of someone he knew. Jeremy Rashad Harris was arrested at his apartment in Ellis County after a week of violent shootings that Dallas police say he was responsible for. Police say his black Chevy Tahoe and his handguns have been linked to 3 murders and several shootings where the victims survived. Last weekend, 57-year-old Kenneth Hamilton was shot and killed while sitting behind the wheel of his car at a stoplight in Oak Cliff. Later that night, a homeless man was shot and killed while panhandling in Northwest Dallas. On Monday, a driver was shot in East Dallas but survived. After that, on Tuesday, a man was shot in the arm in his truck near a grocery store in Prosper. The next day, a fire at a home in Salina led to the discovery of the body of Blair Carter. He was the father of Harris's former girlfriend. Police zeroed in on the suspect after that and quickly found connections to the other violent crimes.
In my opinion, based on what I've seen so far, I believe that this is the definition of a serial killer. It's random. There is no known association between victims and the complainant.
We found Harris has a lengthy rap sheet. I spoke to Joyce Hamilton, whose husband Kenneth was one of the victims who was killed at the stoplight in Oak Cliff. She told me she's relieved about the arrest and can now focus on planning her husband's funeral. In Dallas, J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.
We have also learned that Harris has been charged in the death of SMU student Robert Jaden Urea. Police say the 19-year-old was shot and killed last month in downtown Dallas as he was leaving a Halloween party. Jaden was a sophomore at SMU and was well known as a passionate singer for his band, Cherry Hill.
That's what I'm saying. That dude was very busy. That dude was very busy, man. That dude was busy. Why ain't that good? I ain't seen that. Anybody seen that in the on the news? Somebody speak to me, man. Hit the like button, share this shit. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that news? I didn't see that news. Anybody seen that news, man? With that dude done killed up a whole bunch of people. Shot at a bunch of people. Where is that? Where is that on the news, man? I don't see any of that on the news whatsoever. I don't really even see people even like kind of sharing that. Like somebody's talk to me, man. Somebody talk to me. How was that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And that's been recent. You understand? That's been recent. Somebody speak to me, man. Hit the like button, share this ish. I found that to be very, very, very interesting that they gave that no time of day as of right now that I've seen, unless somebody can let me know. If somebody can let me know, somebody let me know, man. Somebody let me know. Have you seen that? Jeremy Harris. Now the dude, I don't even know if he's black or white, mixed. I don't know what he was, Hispanic. I don't know who that dude. I don't know. But nigga, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta have some brave brass balls to do that and be shooting, because it looked like he shot mostly at white people. It like that's all he been shooting at was white people. Somebody talk to me, man. Ooh, like why hasn't that been something that's been why ain't nobody been sharing that? Why ain't nobody been talking about that? Why ain't nobody been talking about that? I'm confused, man. That dude shot a whole bunch of people. But that's what's happening out here, though. You know, this pandemic's got people going crazy, man. You understand? It's going crazy. Now, let me just keep moving. So, tonight, you got the Mike Tyson fight. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. are getting ready to get it in tonight. You understand me? These two old niggas right here is getting ready to get it in tonight. Now, you know, I'm going to tell you, man, like, Mike Tyson, like 53. I think Roy Jones is like 51 or something. I don't know, man. I'm real eager to see who you know, what happens, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm eager to see what Mike Tyson do. Now, because of their age, I don't even think they're going 12 rounds, but I think because of their age, they have to wear. I think they're wearing the helmets tonight. You know what I'm saying? And they allowing them to try to knock each other out. You know what I mean? And I mean, yo, when I first saw these publications talking about Mike Tyson was getting ready to come back and fight somebody, and then I start seeing the training videos, and then I seen Roy Jones Jr. his training, I was like, you know what, I may try to peep this out, man. You know what I'm saying? I may try to peep this out. And you know what I found to be interesting is that they moved the date, right? So they moved this. This was supposed to be going down originally, like in September, I think. You know what I mean? Then they moved it to after Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They know what they're doing out here with this, man. They know what they're doing. They know that, you know what I'm saying, once football started, and once, you know, after the elections came, and then, you know what I mean, once they start trying to put people back to sleep, especially black people, when they start putting us back to sleep, then they start letting all these other little things happen. So now you got the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight tonight. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to watch it. You know what I mean? But let me play let me play you why I want to see this tonight, man. Let me play it. Because what drew me to this, man, was the highlight reel that Tyson put together of showing the comeback. This is brilliant, man. Look at this, man. Oh, that right there, nigga, that make, I mean, this nigga's 53, B. This nigga's 53, man.
Human beings are not meant to be humble.
Unbelievable.
We're not born to be humble. We're born to be humble.
Hey.
Everybody know it. here.
Hey.
Boxing's a brutal sport. He dominated. His legs are huge. His thighs are huge. His arms are huge. His neck is huge. So
Nigga's
it's like,
just huge.
very risky, yes. But God is in control of all.
Nigga Roy
I
Jones
was
sound
beating
kind of
everybody
bad.
in every weight class I was in. What you gonna do?
Oh man.
It's like David and Goliath. He's a giant monster we know.
And my ego's with me, and I'm saying, you think you fly, huh? You ain't shit. Look,
Uh-oh.
the amateur get in here, kick your ass. You better get on top of your game. You want to get embarrassed in front of these people?
And I'm the little David who only has God on my side, which is only all I need.
And then the other ego say, you.
Hey man, I can't lie, man. Hey man, I can't lie, man. Hey man, I can't lie, man. That was some of the best shit. I mean, I gotta play this part again, man. I'm sorry, man. I gotta play this part again, man. This part right here, when this nigga Roy Jones, hold on, man, hold on. This part
So
right
it's
here.
like, it's very risky, yes. But God is
When
in
Mike
control
Tyson
of
started
all.
talking about his egos.
I was beating everybody in every weight class I was in.
Oh my
what
God.
you gonna do? It's like David and Goliath. He's a giant monster we know.
And my ego's with me, and I'm saying, you think you fly, huh? You ain't shit. Look, the amateur get in here, kick your ass. You better get on top of your game. You want to get embarrassed in front of these people?
And I'm the little David who only has God on my side, which is only all I need.
And then
the other ego
say, you. Watch what I do.
Hey man, and he said the other ego said, "Fuck you, nigga. Watch what I do." Hey man, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Mike Tyson to me is one of the best fighters ever, man. Because I seen somebody on Facebook saying, you know what I mean, Roy Jones Jr. Highlights are better than Mike Tyson. But my question is, would you get your ass in the ring with Mike Tyson though? Like with Roy Jones Jr., you know what I'm saying? You may risk it. You may, these are professional fighters. You may risk it. But yo, if you if you step in the ring with Mike Tyson, you know it's a chance you may get your head clean knocked the fuck off. You understand what I'm saying? Would you say, fam? Are you showing the fight? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. See, it's a risk when you do things like it's a risk when you try to show the fights and live things on, especially Facebook or you know what I'm saying. It's a risk, man, because they can always shut your shit down. And see, the thing is, anybody can go live, and more than likely, you're gonna get a lot of people coming on your channel. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna create the algorithm, people gonna come on. You know what I'm saying? But do you want to risk having your channel shut down? I don't know. I'm not really trying to do that. You know what I mean? But that fight tonight is going to be interesting, man. It's going to be very, very interesting. You understand what I'm saying? Very interesting. You know what I mean? But okay, so let me move on. So back to Obama, man. Let's talk about Obama. Let's talk about politics for a quick second, just right quick, man. Like I said, Obama's been going around, making his whole rounds around, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He done wrote a book called The Promised Land. Now, let me, because like this is what I want to say, just what the show's about tonight, man. Promises. Does anybody understand what a promise is? Does anybody understand what a promise is, man? I could go to Webster up in this bed because I need people to understand what a promise is, man. All right. A promise is it's a noun. You know what I'm saying? A declaration that one will do or refrain from doing something specified. Reason to expect something that is promised. It's a verb. It's a verb also. All right. It's a verb, right? You know what I mean? To suggest beforehand, give promise of. Now, the reason why I want to say this is because, see, you can get promised anything. You understand? You can get promised anything. But see, they know out here, this system knows that we got a lot of simple-minded black Negro buck dancing, knuckle dragging ass niggas down here. They know that. They know that. And no disrespect to them after, I just got done disrespecting you. But it is what it is. Because it's like people fall into the politics matrix so heavy that, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to understand a promise is not guaranteed. A promise is not guaranteed. But see, just because we had, a president that kind of looked like black people, smoked Newports and shot basketball goals. I mean, people gravitated towards that. But do you understand what the benign neglect is? Do you understand what that is? Does anybody know what the benign neglect? Does anybody know? Does anybody even heard of the benign neglect? You know what I'm saying? Go do your research. Have you heard of the benign neglect? Have you heard of this? Okay. The benign neglect is a policy which hopes that ignoring a problem is the best solution to it. I'm gonna leave that up there. Benign neglect is a policy which hopes that in ignoring a problem is the best solution to it. That is what's been going on with black people for a very long time, especially when it came to politics. We've been dealing with a benign neglect. Hold on, let me get myself right. We've been rolling with this benign neglect thing, in which, these politicians are never supposed to really give black people anything. If you don't believe me, man, go look up. This is public information. Go look up President Nixon's reports. He put something out there, I believe it was in 1971, but you can look it up. You can type in benign neglect and the article, and actually the whole PDF will come up. It talks about the black family. It talks about, what they scared of. It talks about who they were scared of. You understand what I'm saying? And this benign neglect is something that they have in place still to this day. To this day, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they doing. This is what they doing out here. And what they'll do is they'll throw in a Barack Hussein Obama. Do you know who these people are next to him? I believe that's his mother, or that might be his grandmother and his grandfather on his maternal side, on his mama's side. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play. I don't know if anybody watched the interview Barack Obama did on the Breakfast Club. If you watch what he did on the Breakfast Club, all that whole interview, man, it was only one part that I wanted to even talk about. Okay. And hold on, let me play this, man. This was the most important thing throughout that whole Breakfast Club interview that he did. This was the most important thing. Hold on, let me get this.
This book and all that you did for every community, including our own community. How do you take it when you hear, especially African Americans, minorities, say that they feel that President Barack didn't do enough for minorities, didn't do enough for black people?
People.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I understand it, because when I got elected, there was so much excitement and hope. And I also think that we generally view the presidency as almost like a monarchy, in the sense of, well, once the president's there, he can just do whatever needs to get done. And if he's not doing it, then it must be because he didn't want to do it.
Well, we see it with Trump, so he does what he wants to do, so people assume.
Well, right, because he breaks laws.
Right.
Amen.
And or disregards the Constitution. But look.
God, you hear how much this nigga is taking
in public life?
Lord have
they
mercy.
Need to understand that, yeah, you're going to get criticized, because that's just the nature of
My
it.
bad.
If you don't want that, then you shouldn't be in that business. The good news for me was that I was very confident in what I had done for black folks, because I had the statistics to prove it, right? So by the time I left office, you had seen 3 million African Americans have health care that didn't have it before. You had seen the incarceration rate, the number of black.
Hey, now what I want you to pay attention to is how he tells you what he did, but he didn't tell you how he did it. Okay, he does not tell you how he did it. He just tell you what he did. All right. Let me just play. Let me just say that first.
Folks in prison drop for the first time in years. You had seen the juvenile correction system, 30% fewer people in there. You had seen black poverty drop to its lowest level since 1968. You had seen black businesses rise. You had seen black income go up. So I could just look at the data and I could say millions of black folks were better off at the time I left office than when I came in. And, you know, what I have to accept, and I think what any president has to accept, is the fact that,
Man, this
so
nigga
I
right
got
here,
20
man.
million people healthcare, but there's still 10 million out there who don't have healthcare because Republicans blocked me from doing everything I wanted to do with Obamacare, because some states didn't, you know, accept Medicaid dollars, even though it wasn't going to cost them a dime, just because they wanted to oppose me. So if you
I want y'all to just keep listening carefully,
10
man.
million who didn't get health care because they were living in a state that didn't accept the money we were giving them, I can understand why they would be upset. How come things didn't change?
I think people want to know, like, what did you do specifically for black people? Not the rising tide lifts all boats types of rhetoric, because we all know black people's boat got a hole in it. So the systemic things that were done to black people to put us in these positions, we need specific systemic things to get us out. So
Did you hear what Charlemagne said? Did you hear what Charlemagne asked him? That was the best question. That was the best question they asked this Barack Obama. Asked him the whole interview. This was the best question. All right. Now, this was the most important part throughout this whole interview. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Just listen to this. I'm gonna play the question back. I'm gonna play that part back, but just listen to what Obama's answer was.
Didn't accept the money we were giving them. I can understand why they would be upset.
Just listen to this, man.
Change?
I think people want to know, like, what did you do specifically for black people? Not the rising tide lifts all boats types of rhetoric, because we all know black people's boat got a hole in it. So the systemic things that were done to black people to put us in these positions, we need specific systemic things to get us out. So what did you do in that regard?
What I'm saying, Charlemagne, is black poverty dropped faster than everybody else.
What?
Black incomes went up more than a lot of other folks. So, you know, the issue is sometimes we just didn't go around advertising that, because once again, the goal here is to build coalitions where everybody is getting something so that they all feel like they've got a stake in it. But a lot of my policies were targeted towards people most in need. Those folks are disproportionately African American. Now,
I'm saying, but we are the most in need. But what did you do, nigga?
There are some things that, for example, us having a civil rights division in the Justice Department that actually took seriously civil rights and imposed consent decrees on places like Ferguson, and, you know, changed sentencing guidelines so that we didn't max out on sentencing for all nonviolent drug offenses, but changed the incentive so that prosecutors were judged not by how long of a sentence you got, but did you get a proportional sentence? Was it a fair sentence? So those kinds of changes that we made, that's why I say there's a reason why the federal prison population dropped. By the way, at the same time, the crime also dropped, right? So we were able to show that you can have a smart strategy in terms of reducing crime without expanding incarceration. But the truth of the matter is, Charlemagne, at the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
there is no way in 8 years to make up for 200 years.
Absolutely.
And the question is constantly, how are you going to The way I've been describing it, because it's very much I understand the presidency now. You're like a relay runner. You're getting the baton from somebody else.
Look, man, come on. The nigga ain't even answered the question, man. The nigga ain't even answered the question. He ain't even answered the question. I ain't even about to let that ride no much longer. He ain't even answered the question, son. Now, one thing I need you to get to understand is that when people start talking about Obama and he couldn't have done nothing, that is false. You just heard him say something about the Department of Justice, right? Right? You heard him say something about the Department of Justice, right? That's because presidents have direct control over the Department of Justice. That is about the only thing that they control, hands-on, firsthand, right there. He mentions Ferguson, and he even mentions Dylan Roof in here, but you know what I mean? He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything with the Department of Justice when it came to George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman wasn't even a police officer. Okay? He was a civilian. That was under Obama. Tamir Rice, you know what I mean? Sandra Bland. Like there's so many people. Mike Brown. There was so many people that was underneath when Obama became president that basically kickstarted this strong arm white supremacy right now. He was the kickstarter for that. Charlemagne asked him a specific question, man. He goes around and around. I want anybody that watched that video and watched that interview, man, let me know what Barack was even saying in some of this shit. See, like they got people like Barack Obama who is so smooth with the tongue that they can just, man, they can talk and lie at the same time. They can use a bunch of words and a bunch of jargon just to keep you attentive while dropping nothing tangible in that conversation. And that's exactly what you just heard on that interview with Barack Obama on the Breakfast Club. See, that's why I keep saying you got to watch what's going on out here, man. Got to watch and stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Damn it, man, hit the like button, share this shit, man. We keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You understand what I'm saying? Because this Barack Obama that you see right on the right, this is the Barack Obama on the left that you should be worried about. And that's what you understand. Barack Obama was never even around black people like that until he got to college. Barack Obama was not around black people like that until he got to college. And when he got to college, you know what I'm saying? That's he the first Michelle Obama was the first black person he even dated. You understand? So you gotta watch, man. Obama trying to tell you that nigga, boy, that nigga's a man, that nigga, boy. That nigga right there is a smooth talking son of a bitch. You understand? So let me keep you pushing. So now one thing he did describe in his Breakfast Club interview was about healthcare. All right. And healthcare is something that, you know what I mean, is very important, you know, even though it should be free healthcare out here, but we don't have free healthcare. You understand? And Obamacare, if you had Obamacare, I had Obamacare. I'm gonna tell you, Obamacare was not that shit, man. Okay, but Obamacare was cool, but you had to have like no money. You had to be next to broke. The more money you made getting the Obamacare, the more money you made, the less that you were able to get part of the benefits. You understand what I'm saying? And what I want to do is I want to play this. Now, see, this is a whistleblower right here who, you know, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm going to play like a little bit, but just listen to and hear what he's saying about, you know what I'm saying, how he lied to Americans to block universal health care.
As a health insurance company executive, I ran the communications departments of two of the largest health insurance companies in the world. And part of my job was to mislead the American public.
I'm just gonna play the audio on the rest of that, man. Just because, you know, they be trying to flag niggas for that now.
Aware of the
if you
harm
show
that
images
I
and
was
shit.
doing, the consequences of the misinformation, frankly, the lies that I and others told to the American public and the policymakers. I became disgusted with what I was doing. I came face to face with people who were victims of our dysfunctional healthcare system, people who were having to get care in barns and animal stalls. That broke my heart. It changed me when I saw that. My biggest regret is that for so many years I was protecting a system that resulted in people dying prematurely, people not getting the care that they needed. And I say that a lot of the work that I'm doing right now is to make amends for those years that I did that. The role that I played in the playbook was to help design it and to carry it out, to make sure that people were confused about our healthcare system. We manufacture fear through the playbook. We try to make people believe that any kind of healthcare reform proposals are designed to move us towards socialism, to have the government take over our healthcare system. Those terms are specifically chosen because at least Americans in particular are concerned or afraid of anything that might be socialism.
You see that? Said his playbook included fear. That's why I'm on that. So you got what I get you to understand, people, is that fear is a very big tactic, man. And see what all this has to do with each other, with Obama and the promising and just promising, is when you promise somebody something and you don't really have to give them the promise that you're giving them, that you're saying you're gonna give them. Then when it comes to things like this healthcare and people lie, you know what I'm saying? When they say, well, we just tried to make things a little better, man, this man just told you on how they use fear for the healthcare industry, man. They use fear. They use fear, man. They use big time fear when it comes to the health industry. You know, that's a whistleblower right there. It's a lot of whistleblowers that, you know what I mean, that come out and talk about how stuff is wrong and say Obama is just a representation of a system. You understand? Obama's a representation of the system. He's a byproduct. He's not nothing that is grassroots level. You understand what I'm saying? He's manufactured. This is the type of system that they run. Even if you take Obama out, you put anybody in, it's the same system. You understand what I'm saying? They do shit like this. They want you to keep going back to the doctor, man. They want you to keep going back to the doctor. That's what they want. They want you to go to the doctor, keep going back there. You know what I mean? When doctors give you these pills to take, there's no cure. It's not a cure. You understand? It's not a cure. It's not a cure. And so, you know, even with that said, you know, like with the vaccines, oh Lord, the vaccines is coming. The vaccines is coming. The vaccines is coming. What we gonna do? The vaccines is coming, people. You understand? The vaccine. This right here. This was, I believe, this was off of MSNBC. I believe it said, doctors say CDC should warn people the side effects from COVID vaccine shots won't be a walk in the park. Do you understand what's getting ready to happen now? They have all these companies that came out and said they got a 90% usage rate and this some percentage of it working and this blah 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 blah. But man, do you understand? It takes a long time for them to even get trials of vaccines even out there to the public. They're getting ready to try to smash and smush this into less than a year of coming up with a vaccine for what they say one of the worst pandemics that's ever happened. But is that real though? Man, hit the like button, share this shit, man. Appreciate those that's following your boy tonight and watching this show, man. Because I'm about to get to my last topic here in a few. But damn it, won't be a walk in the park. Do you understand what that means? Man, they list all these side effects. You can go check this article out, man. Go check this article out. Go check this article out right here. Yeah, it's not gonna be in a walk in the park. You understand? You got people like Bill Gates who is having a big hand and start showing himself all on Twitter. He's coming out on Instagram. He public now. He came from the shadows and shit. like Bane or some shit from Marvel Comics. Like he didn't came from the shadows, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And don't be surprised if they start pushing this to the point where you're going to have to get this to probably get on a plane. You're going to have to get your COVID-19 health vaccine to start getting on planes. What we going to do then? Somebody said we're gonna be out here driving more. Nigga, I hope you be driving more. But don't be surprised if they start having checkpoints. Don't be surprised if they end up having checkpoints. You got to come in and have a checkpoint. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to have either some type of vaccine, notification that you got the shot. You know what I'm saying? They can start putting the chips to be heavy in your being shown in your arm and shit. Then what? It's getting real out here, man. Y'all better start smartening up. Y'all better start taking care of your immune system, man. Y'all better start getting yourselves together, man. And I'm trying to do the same shit without having, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the same shit. It ain't easy. You know what I mean? You smash a whole turkey for Thanksgiving with some soda and all this other shit, and that type of shit can weaken your immune system. Like, yo, you got to get that shit together, man. You got to get that shit together. I mean, people, who's really going to get the vaccination shot, man? Who going to get this vaccine shot? Black people are already hesitant because we already get used like guinea pigs. You understand what I'm saying? We've been getting used like guinea pigs for a very long time. You know what I mean? So I don't really see us being, people that just are going to get the vaccines. We're going to be ready, but we're going to be looking. We're going to be looking to see what they're doing to the other people. And you're going to have Negroes that just kind of sign up willingly to be like, yeah, go ahead and use me. And that's hard out here. I know it's hard because, they even have a program where you can go and be a guinea pig for COVID testing. Did you know that, people? They breaking bread right now. They giving you about $9,000 to be a test dummy for the COVID vaccine. Who gonna go do that? It's gonna be hard for niggas to turn that down. 9 racks? 9 racks? This better be the best COVID vaccine shit you giving me, doc. 9 racks? 9 motherfucking racks. Somebody hit the like button, share this shit, man. What you gonna do? What we gonna do, people? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Now, last thing I got right for tonight, man, is I'm scrolling through the internet. I'm just scrolling, looking to see what's out there. I subscribe to a few channels on YouTube that really come with the news, man. They drop news, they drop anything that's going on. I subscribe to one that is an outlet that gives information on what's going on in Africa. And people, if you don't understand, if you are a foundational Black American, if you're an American descendant of slave, you understand. If you really understand the power that you have in this country, you would understand that other countries bite your style. Other countries try to be you. And Africa's no different. Africa looks at what goes on in America, and they automatically want to be what we doing. Now, in Africa, they already got the big booties out there in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? In Africa, they got big booties, but see, they don't really have that. They don't have that backing of music videos or, the things they see that Black women have over here in America. A lot of African women want to emulate that, and so I'm going down. I'm looking, and this right here kind of did it for me, man. All right, this article right here is women in the Congo injecting chicken stock in their butts to make it bigger. Are you listening to what I'm saying? This is real. This is real. Let me get this to play. I saw this. I said, man, this shit can't be real, man. They using chicken stock, nigga. And it explains how it's used to make the booty bigger. Let's take a listen.
Money to do that. So if they don't have enough money to do that, They'll do whatever it takes
Hit the like button,
to
share this
get that
ish.
body. And in this case, it's chicken stock. Hello fam, welcome to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wangil Zalalem bringing you this report. Today's report is disturbing to say the least. It comes from Congo. I saw an article that was written on this woman taking injection of chicken stock to get a bigger butt. Let me read for you the article and we'll come back and talk about it. In Congo, a woman with a huge butt is seen as more attractive and beautiful, and this perception has led many women in the country to feel the need to fit into the standard expectation of beauty. The more disturbing factor when it comes to Congo is that women are not able to afford proper butt augmentation and have resorted to using chicken stock injection as an alternative. The procedure, which seems to work for many, is twice more dangerous than the proper procedure has been said to be. I'm sure you're wondering how they do it. So what they do is the chicken stock is crushed and liquefied into a thick paste, which is then poured into a syringe. The woman successfully get the mixture into their body by anal injection. It is believed that the stock causes the tissues in the lower body to swell up and provide a thick bubble to look better. Yeah, so they do that. And I was even wondering at first, like, how do they do it? And then I had to Google myself to see how it's done. So they liquefy the chicken stock and put it in a syringe, and then it is injected anally. And it is said that after it gets in there, bubbles up, and that's how they get a bigger butt. Oh my God, this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard. And stats show that it is way more dangerous than the normal augmentation that you see that people go through when it comes to plastic surgery. So this one is double the risk. And on top of that, they do it in their homes. So, if anything goes wrong, there's no emergency care. They're more likely to lose their lives or, be disabled. And this is crazy, especially.
So you heard that, right? You heard that, right? Now that's what I'm saying. What you have to be on some other ish to. You got to be on some other ish to do that, man. I mean, that's what we doing now. That's what we doing. We injecting chicken stock in your ass to make your ass bigger, yo. Man, that shit don't look safe at all, nigga. That don't look safe at all, nigga. You get some chicken stock, you bringing it down, then you inject it, and then you inject it in your. They said anally. Now, damn, are you getting them actually in your butt cheeks or in your asshole? That is different. That is nasty. What is that? What is that? You gonna hide, and then I guess the chicken stock does something to the skin and it makes it bubble and harden up. Like, I mean, I could only imagine what that shit kind of look like, man. So, I mean, damn it, that sounds crucial, man. That sounds bad, man. I don't know if I can't condone none of that, man. But you know what though? These are the type of things they doing over in Africa to try to be anywhere near the black woman in America. You hear me? That's the power. That's the power that we have over here in this country. And this just goes back to what I'm saying just for tonight's topic, man. It's basically promises. All right. Promises, like when you do that to your body, there is no promise that you're going to be actually get what you want. You know what I'm saying? Why not just use what you have and try to make it bigger naturally by working out? If it don't happen, then that ain't something that was meant to be for you. But that's what I'm saying with promises. Promises are something similar where it's supposed to meant to be, where you're going to get something at the end, but you don't get nothing at the end with promises, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't get nothing with promises. Nothing. Hit the like button, share this shit, man. You don't get nothing from no promises. Don't ever let nobody fool you and think that when somebody promise something to you, that means you automatically gonna get it. That ain't how this shit work. You understand? This ain't how that work. Promises are empty. Promises are something that people can try to give you and it's like that's what we fascinated from. We fascinated from the lie than the truth. We fascinated from the lie than the truth. We don't really have interest in the truth. We so infatuated with the lie that we don't even care. You understand what I'm saying? That's what promises do. And that's the whole thing. We've been promised, and we keep getting promised, and we ain't getting we ain't getting what we need. We ain't getting what we need out here. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't getting what we need out here. We are a group of people that keep want to try to get promises out here, man. And the promises don't work. The promises do not work. And we have to be realistic about this. You understand what I'm saying? We got to be realistic about this, man. You know, everything I showed you tonight, you know what I'm saying? Everything I showed you tonight, I can wrap all that into promises, man. You understand? Promises run deep. You know, people can promise you everything and don't give you nothing. And so, you know what I'm saying? With that said, my black people, man, I need y'all to keep waking up out here. I need y'all to keep waking up and keep being ready, man. Just as ready as you can, because what's getting thrown to us right now is all types of nonsense and bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's to keep us at a certain state of mind. They're trying to keep us at a certain state of mind because they seen how we've been uprising. They seen how we've been uplifting and uprising out here. And I'm trying to tell you, we got to keep that going. Because you see, when I play tonight, man, all these things that I played tonight. I mean, we can start with the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. I mean, yo, they had promising careers, and Roy Jones probably had more of the best, better career. You know, Mike Tyson had the one that was probably the most promised, and he fucked it up. But that's the thing, man. Everything I played tonight, you can relate promises to almost every clip I played tonight, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like even this Obama thing, man. He wrote a book called The Promised Land, A Promised Land. Yo, it's all to keep us in a dreamlike state. I'm trying to tell you, because they see that we keep uprising out here. They see that we ready out here. They see that we keep making moves out here. You know what I'm saying? They see that. They see that. And don't you ever think that they don't see us out here. You know what I'm saying? They see us out here. You understand? They see us out here. They see us out here. Don't lose sight, man. Keep some goals going, man. Keep working on yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Just know that promises is never promised at all. There's nothing behind that. We need to start trying to deal with concrete shit. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, what's up? What's up? I'm on Periscope, through Twitter or whatever. But yo, keep grinding. Keep working on your dreams. Keep working as a person. Don't ever let nobody tell you can't do nothing. You understand? Stay strong on them 10 toes down. And right now, if you a melanated person, man, you need to be ready. You need to just stay ready. You need to now, let what's happening right now kind of get back together, man. Like, work on yourself, work on your family, work on your kids, whatever you need to do. But just understand that they have to continuously keep having an agenda for us, and they're gonna put that agenda together and try to carry it out. You understand what I'm saying? So with that said, man, yo, it's comedian Jay Scott, man. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Hit me up on any of my hashtags. Let me get my hashtags. Hit me up on the Cash App. Oh. Hit me up on the Cash App. Hit me up on the Cash App. Hit me up on my hashtag. Okay. Hit your boy up, man. Hit your boy up. Like I said, tonight's going down, man, with this Mike Tyson fight. So I'm eager to see what's going on with that, man. Anybody that's streaming it, let me know. I'm trying to watch it too. I'm trying to watch that shit too, son. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate those that checked me out tonight, man. And, I came in on the home team. I'm going to end on the whole team. Home team, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. I'm out. I'm out. Hold on. Hit the like button, share this ish. You understand? Let me get that right. I'm out, man.
Nah, baby. Yeah. We're grooving over here, though, you know what I'm saying?
Lexar Productions.
Cheer. Cheer. Surrounded by ball players and politicians. They all know me by my name. I'm greeted by the waiter. AC Slater looking like pour me water. I tip on 5. Stop you go over the Metropolitan. I'm polished, probably get my Polo Classic fitted that I got from Larry Love. I'm cautious around Caucasians as they mean mother thugs. Staring like I don't belong. So my MasterCard, give them a head nod. Tell them move it along. So bad cigars can be involved as I brainstorm. A storm is coming cause hustlers think it enormous. Bitch niggas being dormant, we call fly bitches and resources. I make my way to the piano list that's in my section. I told her play some Marvin Gaye with mountains in your presence. An ounce away from recopping, ain't no stopping. I take a sip for the Mai Tai, get a signal from my waiter, sit my grill ships ready in 5. And I got a laid back swag, a fresh cut. Can I rest? I'm lounging in the Eagle's nest. Yes, cheer. Even the smoothest cats move ass backwards and got ashes on how they tap dance on the Atlas. I don't move with them actions, I'm actually rather reserved. At least you heard it from me. And said the accusations from this, that, and the third. Or admissions from a bird. My current situation get currency till the curtain close. Gold cup links with the initials. My parents this time looking very official. Cut bitches off with they petty issues. I'm trying to make it to the top level with the dons is welcome. My life is the circle from the circle city of frauds. Private meetings on the east wing. Now I'm involved. So what's your occupation? Street pharmacist on the track. I spit arsonists with articulate flows. The architect of a hustler, but keep that on the low. Hate it when whack niggas wanna get me on tracks. I call you back. I'm fucking up my vibe while I'm chilling in the sky. And I got a laid back swag, a fresh cut. Can I rest? Cheer. I'm lounging in the Eagle's nest. For my smooth players, you know what I'm saying, ride down Meridian with a fine thing. Right now I'm talking to you, but right now I'm in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Chicago Ave. Looking at the skyline and shit, but talking to my players worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Wherever Eagles nest you at, whatever lounge you at, you know what I'm saying? Cigar bar. Make sure you smoke that good shit, man, you know. Pour up some Dose, some champagne, some Canary Yellow. That's a rockin' pineapple, you know what I mean? Full motion, mouse. And this is what it sounds like. Lay back. Can I rest? Yeah.
Lexar Productions.